Does it talk to you over there?
Yosef makes that oatmeal smell and look good.
Teach you.
Okay, I'm gonna start, and then I'll go take care of my kids. When Rivka gave birth, the first twin to emerge
Was
It's
Esau.
not sound.
No, it was Yaakov. Then I know. Then what's it called? Then Yaakov joined, and Yaakov came out. But Esau pulled him back in with it by his heel, and then Yaakov came out. Then Esau came out. Then Yaakov came out.
Well,
I heard differently.
I didn't get a chance to read it yet. So.
Ready for cow?
I heard differently. Okay, here we go. I'm gonna try again. Let's When Rivka gave birth, the first twin to emerge was Esav, although Yaakov was actually conceived first. Already as young boys, Esav was drawn toward sensual thrills, while Jacob was drawn toward absorbing the wisdom and traditions transmitted by Abraham and Isaac. Understanding that he would be the more faithful steward of the family's ideals, Jacob offered to trade the right of leadership from Esau for a hot meal, to which Esau readily agreed. After this, when Canaan was plagued by famine, Isaac relocated his family to Philistia, where Rebekah was almost abducted by the Philistine king. Isaac's righteousness was made evident to everyone when the yield of his crop was miraculously out of proportion to the amount he planted. Wow. Good morning, Aaron.
Yeah, good morning, Calvin. We saw you again. Saw you biking with the very lovely pink sweater. I was actually going to buy it off Shmuley, but it didn't fit me. Blah. Yeah. Yeah, Coops. What you said wasn't accurate. Yaakov didn't come out first.
His ankle.
His ankle came out, and then Asa pulled him back in and came out first.
That's what I said.
No. That's what you said. But yeah, it would be really good these days if these crop things. If we could just put $1 into something and just get $1 million out of it. It would be nice. That's the same thing, right? It would work with me.
Menachem Mendel Hellman.
What's up, Chevra? Oh my god, it's so cold over here upstate New York. It's freezing. I can't even deal with this. My car's been causing me problems for the past couple of days. It wasn't turning on and stuff, so I had to boost it. And then I brought it down to the building where we were working. And the other day, me and my dad opened it, and we saw that the battery wires were very, very corroded. The connection was very corroded, so it wasn't giving it enough battery juice to start the car, and it wasn't turning on. So we had to take it apart. So we opened it. It was forever. And then my dad had to go somewhere to pick up something, and then I had to watch the building. And then he came back and finished it, fixed it up, and it was working fine. And I finished work at 8 o'clock, so I'm good.
Thank you, Mandy. Aaron.
Aaron.
Go, you got a minute.
Okay. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, this past 2 weeks, it's been so far so good. Wake up 5 in the morning. Think maybe I'll join this more often. Might as well. Well, not anyway. Coops just sent me the link. He's like, "Here, join." It's like, why not? I do have to go around to wake guys up, but I could definitely listen in 100%. I'll see why not. I don't do it in the morning. But yeah, kind of awesome. Thanks for enjoying.
Good morning. My first time doing it in Isaac's house. Woke up at 5 this morning. Been waking up at 5. Took a nice long hot shower. My foot's getting better. Can't wait till I'll be able to jog again. And I can finally get back to my normal schedule. But until then, just reading books and just chilling and stay dry.
Mr. Cowan, maybe you should put this on very loud volume, and that will wake them up. The show wants to sit this, so it's gonna wait. It's like gonna hear the first second. It's gonna be like, we gotta get up. And by the way, Shalom, I did say it. Maybe I just said it wrong. That's what I meant to say.
You didn't say it.
I meant to say that. I think I said it. I said Isaac came out. Asaph. Oh, I said Isaac came out. No, I meant his ankle came out, and then Asaph pulled him back in. It's a really weird thing. Like it's like a fight. Who's gonna be the oldest? You know what I mean? Like it's like you and your brother. Like let's say you have to decide who's gonna be born first. It's to be like, I don't want to be the oldest. It happens. Yeah, it's very weird. Also, you know. Yeah. Good morning, Mandy. Also, good morning, Shalom. Good morning, Isaac. Good morning, Kogan. Good morning, me. Good morning, Mandy. Good morning, Yaska. Good morning.
Hey.
Is that 7? Yes. My time is in the
No, wasn't I going? All right, I'll go. Oh, good morning, everybody. I'm just going to put you on mute there. Yeah, sure. Thanks, Cowan, for joining. And Mendy looks so good and like covered that blanket. Loved. So cuddly. First of all, I don't think that story was with Yitzhak and Esau. I think you're talking about somebody else. I'm trying to remember who. That he put his hand out first,
nice.
And they tied a red string around it. Yeah. Who was that? I'm not sure who it was, but it was not Yaakov and Esau. But over here, he just said we just read the story of what happened. So Esau was born first, but Yaakov was conceived first. Wow, very good. Good morning. Excellent job. Okay.
No, I think there was. I don't know about the ribbon, but I know that one of them pushed out and been pulled back in. Yes. But which other twins were there with the ribbon? I don't remember. I remember that story, but I don't know who that was with. So yeah, good morning, Yaska. Bad morning, Cowan. Yeah. By the way, one of the main reasons, no, I'm joking, not the main reason, but just like a small reason to come here is just not to be woken up by Cowan. Just puts you in a bad mood, you know? Because he doesn't wake you up, he punches you and jumps on you. Whatever. Exactly. Yeah. Yes,
Good morning, guys. I have a big, famous educator in the world now. He teaches all the schools how to educate in Israel, all over the world. He made the 12 steps Chassidus, and he made the ecology of all the schools. One of the things they do now in all the schools in Israel is he manages that the parents are going to school to be parents, because the school is basically, he said, the educational place for it's a better midrash lachaim, to life. It's not anymore because nobody needs to go to school. You can go to internet and get every education you want. A school has to be as an education thing for life. So he's a friend of mine. You're not gonna believe it, and I love him. He loves me. We love the same each other. This is unbelievable. We love each other. And you, hey, this person over here, hello, I didn't see you in the right side. Yossi Kupperman, good to see you. And you, Khan, Zelig, good to see you, Mendel, good to see you guys. Wow, beautiful. And you don't even know what you're speaking of here. This guy is the most amazing person in the world. You know, in the world is recognized now.
Indeed.
Thank you, Yaska.
עכשיו סוגרים אותי, אתה רואה?
Yaska, you want to say something or he only speaks Hebrew?
אוקיי, he speaks... אתה רוצה לדבר במשהו? אתה מדבר באנגלית? He doesn't speak English, he doesn't...
Okay,
Okay,
Mandy,
okay.
Mandy, go ahead.
Okay, זה
Yeah,
הבן.
do I get a new minute or do I continue this minute? Yeah, I actually finished. I was saying I finished work early and I stayed up. I think I thought I was gonna go to sleep earlier, but I didn't. So I joined FiveAlive today, and my phone's at like 2% battery, so it might die soon. So I might need to hang up and go to sleep because I'm really tired. Arnzelig, you know what you should do to wake people up? You have to call them by their names. You say,
I do.
"Wake up, Arnzelig." And the things with the ribbon is like to tell which one's born first, because like the one that comes out first is the one that's the older one, so they have to tie the ribbon on the hand of the baby. And Yaakov was pulling Esav by his ankle. That's what was going on. That's why his name's Yaakov.
Yasher Koyach. Aaron Zelig.
I just want to say this is my favorite part of the morning. Just coming into this room and it being empty. No, I'm gonna pass. I have to continue waking people up. But yeah, the time was awesome. This is good. And Sved, right?
First of all, good morning, Mandy. It's good to see you. And I think is that the house that we were at for Shabbos? That's what it looks like. Nice. What was I gonna say? Oh yeah, the story with Yaakov was that he came out holding Esav's ankle, and that's why it's called Yaakov. Not because it stuck out his ankle. He was holding onto Esav's ankle, trying to pull himself out also because Esav wanted to kill him, to suffocate him inside the stomach. I was trying to keep him in, and he grabbed his ankle and pulled himself out. Yeah, I'm hoping to have a pretty productive day today. And hoping Isaac's going to answer all my questions that I asked him. Hope he still has that list. And, yeah, that's it.
Oh, hi. Calvin, I also know you like my bed empty. Probably the best bed you'll ever see. Just never there. So that's the times I am, and I get killed. Calvin, if you could have stopped pulling off my blanket when you're trying to wake me up, I'm awake, and I'm. He's running to my room. It's okay. You don't need to be so forceful. Just lightly go and wake us up. Good morning, Yaska. Good morning. Yeah, I don't remember where. I heard that one of those people were born with the string and all that stuff. Maybe it was a different person. So hopefully someone will find out. Yeah.
The whole one.
You have a whole half.
The whole one.
Look, it's a whole piece.
No, the whole pack.
You want it?
Pack. A whole pack.
This is mine. I just
Look at the screen. Look at the screen.
Wow! Mazel tov for your brother.
Wow.
Mazel tov for your brother.
Yeah, so they got okay.
You can't hear me. I have earphones on. All right. Anyways. So I want to tell Shalom that we do have that these days. It's called a lottery or investment, where you invest money and you get back more. Yeah, Chagal. Okay, I'm coming. The purpose of wealth. Okay, I'll read it next time. Or something else. I'll read it.
And then your turn.
I'll read it. The purpose of wealth. Vayizer Yitzchak v'aretz ahi v'yimtza v'shana ahi mea sh'arim v'yaracheu Hashem Isaac sowed grain in the region that year. He reaped 100-fold, for God had blessed him. Genesis 26:12. Basically, he made a lot of crop, so good for him. Mandy, what are you doing? Mandy, I see that, Blake. You realize the blanket is not going to keep you much warmer if you're not keeping the ear inside. Oh, there we go. Haha. Picks it back up. Yeah, I was expecting that. All right, Yaska, go for it.
Okay, so wow, for me it's a big thing that I met my friend over here. It's crazy, and you know it's crazy. The battery is finishing soon by me, and I didn't know. Wow, so good to see you guys. Wow, I can say only wow because it's amazing. Yesterday I saw the Kids Shluchim, and I saw him in the video, and I'm so lucky to see my friend. And I want to get inspired by him. I'm just running after him. He's busy. So I said I'm going to spend time with him now. Okay, so I'm going over here. And guys, don't be upset with me if a little bit I'm going to hang up because my battery is finished anyways. So I'm going to be anyways. I'm going to have to recharge myself. I didn't realize my battery. I didn't believe I'm going to be in 770 because I met the guy. My battery is finishing. I didn't realize.
Okay. Mandy, go ahead.
Oh, it's so warm inside the house. Oh. And yeah, I have 2 blankets right now, 2 pillows. I feel blessed. Um, Hanukkah's coming around the corner, guys. Start collecting money for Hanukkah, guys. I'm serious. Like, if you guys want to have like a great Hanukkah, start collecting money now. So the more money you have, the more you could like invest into Hanukkah until this time, and it'll be way better. Like, I'm telling you, like when we collected like my first year when we got like a lot of money, we got like it was very, very like crazy. It was amazing. Like the more you collect, the more you could do during Hanukkah. Like the less you collect, the less donuts you have. Like the more money you have, the more donuts you have, and that's what Hanukkah's about. Donuts. If you know what I'm saying.
Thank you, Mandy.
Yes.
Is there like a topic you want to speak about?
You could continue.
It is clear from a close reading of the Torah's narrative that the forefathers were astute businessmen. Nonetheless, it is also clear that they engaged in material pursuits solely with the objective of fulfilling God's will. In this case, Isaac's true goal was in sowing grain was to be able to give charity to the poor, which the Torah stipulates can only be performed with one's own produce. Like our forefathers, when our involvement in the pursuit of livelihood and wealth is similarly motivated, we are blessed with overwhelming success. Basically, a lesson that I could take from this, you can find different, but what I take from that is basically if you do business not just to have money, but you do business to give charity, and you have in mind that God is the one giving it to you. Like, there's no way Isaac could thought that he.
If anyone knows how to fix the problem people are having with Hangouts, that it keeps on shutting off, that'd be grateful. Text Aaron Zelly Cowan. He's having problems connecting. Mishnah Torah Meiser 2:2 Likutei Sichos Volume 5, page 74, based on Pirkei de Rabbi Elazar 33. Yeah. Isaac Shannon.
Okay. Hopefully, Yos is gonna finish his thoughts soon. Patriarchs. In case you didn't know how to pronounce that one.
I didn't know
Patriarchs. I mean, this should be something that's pretty important in a place like Jets if we were doing it right. One of the things are why I'm doing it. This whole Esav story, you know, it says that until they were 13, Yaakov and Esav both seemed like tzaddikim. Like they were, like you couldn't really tell, like that one of them was not so good, you know. Then obviously started doing other stuff.
Except for the fact that they knew that he wasn't going to be good because he was kicking every time they went by the church, and she went to Yeshiva of Shane Neighbor, and they told Rivka that one of them was going to be good and one of them was going to be bad. So, yeah, that. Good morning, Heiko. Alright, Mandy. Can you remember when my turn? Just tell me the word baby.
Mandy,
Yeah, I heard a while ago that if Asa would have done tshuva, he would have been a greater tzaddik than
Hey,
Yaakov.
Cheshvan.
And this past week, I had a crazy experience. I went to the DMV in upstate New York, and the DMV by where my area is, it's on a bus. The DMV is a bus. It's literally like everything you need to do in like a DMV is on the bus. So I went on the bus. I got my eye test because I had to get my eye test, and I renewed my license. I was in and out within like 5 minutes. It was an amazing experience because like I didn't have to like wait in line for like 3 hours till I have to go and whatever. I would walk in, 5 minutes later I'm out with like my whatever I needed to do. It was crazy. It was amazing. It was an amazing experience, and yeah, it was really cool. And
Thank you, Mandy.
angelic.
19 minutes. Classic. It's very dry.
Baby.
So basically, what I was finishing off is that if you have in mind that you're not the one making the money, you have to make the vessel, but God's the one, because as you saw, Isaac made the vessel by sowing the grain, but God gave him 100 times fold. And then God will bless you to be able to see Him actually helping you physically if you believe it. And based on all these things about Yaakov and Esav, it makes me wonder if the babies not only was Asa fully developed, but if they had actually like cognitive functions and like brain thoughts, because like they're fighting inside. They're fighting. First of all, he tried to kill him inside the womb, so like no baby does unless you could think or feel or do, and they were kicking inside the womb, and like I'm saying, that's just my thought. If anyone has any thoughts on that, answer do
Yeah, it's kind of like wondering, like no one really. I don't know what could babies really think. What could they think of? It's like, do they just think of food, water, and mom and dad, brothers and sisters, or they could think about other stuff? Because like, how does a baby keep himself occupied all the time? He's like, he doesn't have not have to do anything. It could be just he's bored the whole day, hoping he'll get older to be able to get some toys. Babies are fantastic. They're like so different than everyone else. No one knows how everyone's different, and it's weird how do they like think about stuff.
So first of all, they already seemingly had cognitive function when they were still in the womb. We know from even earlier on when they were kicking when they passed the thing, but it doesn't necessarily mean cognitive function. Esav actually had a spiritual source, which is way higher than Yaakov. That's why Yitzchak tried to actually still use his strengths for good and try to continuously harness his energy because Esau had a much stronger energy. So it could be just basically a natural tendency of like where they were coming from. So Esau's was unbridled. I guess if you're asked any of the 5 o'clock in the morning wake uppers that want to be a millionaire, my question to everybody over there would be why? Everybody wants to be a millionaire. Everybody wants to have money and wealthy. But why? I think is an important question.
Z. Bro, people want money. People want to be able to live comfortably or more than comfortably. Why do I want to have a lot of money? Because if you don't have money, you're always worried. You're always like worrying about where you're going to be able to pay for this. Or I want to be able to support my family comfortably. I want to be able to support other people that need support. I don't want money to be a worry in my life ever. So I'm saying if I work towards that for the first 20 years of working, or less, or a little more, whatever it is, and for the rest of your life, you're able to live in comfort and you're able to focus on other things that are more important than money. It's not about the money. It's about not having to worry about the money. Like I'm not all into getting like a $2 million car and this and that. It's just
Mandy?
comfortable.
It would be nice to get $2 million car and then you just sell it and you have $2 million. You know what I'm saying? You have a $2 million car, you sell a $2 million car, and then you have $2 million. Yeah, I'm just talking crazy right now because like I'm super tired. Like I should have been sleeping for already 2 hours right now, but I'm not. I miss my car. I miss sitting in my car during FiveAlive. We changed the clock this week, so we have an extra hour of sleep officially, but it makes no sense. Like, how do you have an extra hour if you're still going to do the same thing during the day? You're literally doing the same thing. You're waking up at the same time. You're sleeping the same amount of hours. Like, explain.
AZ.
Arendelle.
Here with the one and only Kobe. Drink a gallon of water.
Good morning.
I was trying to follow the conversation. I wasn't really sure about the whole Jakob Nesta thing. Trying to follow it. It's a little hard. It's going to take a couple days to be able to buckle down and focus while I'm waking guys up. It's a good challenge. But I'm ready. Definitely, I'm going to start doing this every day. It's good. Gaan we nog? 1, 2, 3. Yeah. Woo-hoo!
Yosef.
Mendy, why would you buy a $2 million car to sell it for $2 million? Just keep the $2 million and then you're fine. And I want to be a millionaire because, hey, Shalom, what's up, bro? It's good to see you. That beautiful face of yours. I want to be a millionaire because I want to be able to live my life financially secure and not wondering where I'm going to get the money for the next Shabbos meal or for the kids' tuition. I want to be able to marry off my children without having to take out any loans. I want to be able to support my father's Chabad house. And if any of my other siblings have Chabad houses, I want to support those too. And I want to do what Mullah doing, that he worked really hard and then he somehow managed to change it, that he works less but makes more. And I'll be able to, live comfortably and not have my kids being sent to crappy schools, be sent to good schools, So that's my personal reason.
About the car thing, Shalom. Good morning, Shalom, by the way. First of all, if the second you're buying a car for $2 million, it's worth, whoever said it, $2 million is worthless because you sell it, it's going to be worth a lot less because it's called depreciation. The second a car is switched hands, meaning it's titled by a new person, it loses a lot of its value. But obviously, if you want to invest in a car, you're able to get something called a car that, like a very rare car, like a brand new car that only made like a few of them. which will appreciate in value, hopefully, and go up. So, but most cars, you buy any car that most people drive, a Lamborghini, they all lose a lot of its value the second you buy it. So you won't even be able to buy it and sell it for $2 million.
Wow. Okay. So it says in Pirkei Avos, I believe that's where it says it. That if you have a lot of wealth, you have a lot of worry. So if you don't want to worry about money, then you don't want money, because a lot of money is just going to make you more worried. Amen. It's like a square, little things like that. So that's in regards to what you said. I have some questions in regards to what you guys have said, because, like, for example, if something's like, isn't there like you want to support your father, for example, a shin. Anyways, Sheikh now.
Good question. Yeah, so I mean, I guess that is true, but at the same time, if you don't have money, you're definitely gonna have a lot of worries as well. No, is that not true? Everything that you want to do, you need money for. Just about. If you don't have it, then you're worried about everything you do. If you do have it, then you're worried about other things. But I'd rather be worried about things with money than without money. What do they say? You'd rather cry in a Lamborghini than a dumpster.
What else?
Money isn't happiness, but I'd rather cry in a Lamborghini than a dumpster. Something like that. You heard what I said? Yeah. So I'd rather worry with money, so at least whatever I need to be taken care of could be taken care of, and then I'll worry. Then whatever I need to be taken care of won't be taken care of, and then I'll still be worried. Mine?
Hey, Shalom. Shalom Schwartzberg.
Don't make me
Shalom
slap you.
Schwartzberg. It's your turn to speak. So
I don't want to talk.
Mandy.
Yeah, Isaac, I'm just gonna fix you there. It doesn't say if you have a lot of money. If you have a lot of objects, you have a lot of worries. You have a lot of objects, you have a lot of worries. You can have a lot of money. You don't buy like stupid stuff with it, like a $2 million car. Like, get like a regular car. Because once you have like a $2 million car, you're gonna worry. Oh, I don't want to drive it. I don't want to get a scratch on it. Oh my god, what if someone scratches it? What if I like get a little bump on it? Like, you're gonna worry about it too much. Just get like a regular car, and if someone scratches it, like, big deal. You know what I'm saying? Live life. Don't just like buy stuff. Like, you don't need like 4 PlayStations, 20 iPads, 4 cell phones. You don't need all these stuff. It's just like a waste of money, and you can be worrying all day.
Mr. Coward.
My turn to speak. Basically, I wanna say I want to be a millionaire. Yeah, but you always have to remember, number one, that's God is giving you the money. And the saying Marim Robin about all the material words that you shouldn't use so much of your mind to make a living, and you should use more external characteristics or more external abilities to make money. Save all the super klachma, all that fun stuff for retire. It's just
Nothing.
right. And so did I.
Okay. Listen.
How do I make this? The dog this side or this side?
I don't know what to say right now. I don't know. I'm nothing to say right now. Just, yeah, pass.
Mr. Hellman. What you said about these people with $2 million cars are not worrying about it getting scratched. Do you want to know what they're worrying about? They're worrying about it losing its value by driving it. They don't want to drive these $2 million cars because every mile you drive, you lose some of its value. It's called depreciation. Yes, because if these rich millionaires who have $2 million cars, they could afford the repair. Maybe they don't want to get scratched because then it will ruin the value of its car of depreciation, and that's why they worry about driving it. You see, no one daily drives a Bugatti, or they barely drive it because it depreciates like crazy. The more you drive it, the value goes down like crazy. The second you drive a car off the lot, it loses, I think, like something like 20-30% of its value.
So you're not disagreeing with him. You're agreeing. You're just saying why.
Yeah.
You're saying because of the depreciation.
Yeah.
Yes, it's a good word, but still the main point. The main point is still that they're worried about it. So yes, thank you for that correction. I guess running out of time already, but I guess the main point of what I'm trying to say is right here. Is that
Can they see that?
the crazy success in everything that Yitzchak did is because the reason why he wanted wealth is that he could do what Hashem wants. And because that was the entire motivation for his involvement in pursuing a livelihood, that's why he got 100-fold.
Should have.
You asked me to draw a llama. You wanted a script one or like regular? What's it called? Yeah, Coops. Based off of what you just said, you said that the first thing you said is that they're not worrying about the scratch, they're worrying about the down in value, and then you said they're worrying about the depreciation, not the value, because they could pay to repair it. So they're basically just worrying about the money either way. If a rich person has a nice car, they want it to be nice. It's not about the money, and it just bugs them anytime the tiniest thing happens to it. So yeah, I agree with what Manny said. Having many things could stress you out and cause you issues, because anytime something happens to one of them, then it just causes issues. But if you have a lot of money and you're using it in the right way, in the right places, which is very hard, and it's doable, I think it's a good thing.
Yeah. There are some rich people that just live simple lives. It's like you would look at them, you wouldn't even think that they're rich. You just think they're like a regular person, but they're just actually like super loaded. But they don't just like show off their money, and they like keep it to themselves, and they're like, yeah, I'm super chill and super rich, but you don't know it. If you know what I'm saying, there are some people like that. Like they'll wear like regular suits and like drive a regular car, and like they just have so much money and you don't even know it. And then like they just like give you $1 million and you're like, wow, I'm a millionaire now. And it's gonna be like amazing. I'm actually like picturing it right now, someone just giving me $1 million and it's just making me happy. And yeah, basically it.
Aaron Zelig.
You know that there's gonna be.
It's my turn.
Oh, yo, Mendy, FiveAlive. I woke up for you guys, but I went back to sleep again, like every day.
All right. Yeah. Once again, I still have to focus while I'm making guys that also focus on you. Like I was a neural beating guys up trying to listen, but it's a little hard. So I'm not really following the conversation, but I'll get better, definitely. And welcome. And straight for today.
Last turn.
Anybody ever wonder what
Guys,
a psychopath?
So yeah, I totally agree with you, Mendy. I mean, I personally met at least 1 or 2 millionaires who they live like their regular 75 to 150 grand a year type of thing, but yet they're super rich. They wear the regular T-shirts from Gap or whatever, and jeans from whatever. But yeah, basically they live very, very normal lives, and they just say they have all the money in the bank and they're very comfortable. So yeah. I also agree that many objects give you worry because it could be broken, stolen, or damaged. But if you have the money in the bank account and you don't show off your wealth, yeah, you live comfortably, you have nice tailored shirts, but you don't have to drive a Bugatti, you have a nice BMW, whatever, then you're not gonna have as much worry. Of course, you're always gonna have worry, whether you're rich or poor, you're gonna have worry. That's just life.
Thank you, everyone. Mr. Cowan. Maybe if you woke them up like the two people, what's his name? Slimy Captain woke us up last year. Just tell us once, and then come in again and tell us another time. You'll have actually time for yourself and be able to listen. I know it's not as fun, but yeah, thank you everyone for joining. Yeah, I'll see you tomorrow. Okay, we're done.
Yeah, Sherika, yeah. Have a sweet, beautiful, adorable day, everybody.